Assalamualaikum, guys. Welcome back to Karna, Marna. You guys are watching Ramadan Radio, Ep-2. So today we're going to be talking mainly about our first Ramadans, and we're also going to be talking.
Yeah, bro.
We're also going to be talking about, as you guys can see, what we're wearing. Man City.
Yeah.
That's our favorite team. That's also what we have in common.
Sir.
That's also what we have in
Yeah.
common. So let's start with
That's like one of the main things we always talk about, bro. Like,
always,
you know what I mean?
Always. So let's start.
Like every time I talk to Abrar, it has to be a little bit about Man City. If it's not, then it's just awkward. You know what I mean?
It's been really tough, like not watching Man City, like in this times. But the last match I remember was against Madrid. Oh my God, we need to get into that later.
Bro, that game was crazy.
God. Oh my. Kevin De Bruyne's pen.
Okay.
Let's get into our first.
Let's chill out. Hey, someone had a question.
Someone
had a question, which pertains a lot to what we're gonna talk about. So
it was pretty much exactly what we're gonna talk about. So Faisal, thanks for this question. His question was, what do you guys remember about your first Ramadan, and how was it? So we're gonna be talking about this anyway. So as you guys can see right now.
Now, you gotta tell the people your crazy first Ramadan, and then I'll tell them about my extremely average Ramadan.
Okay, so as you guys can see right now, we got the Abu Dhabi, the UAE flag, and as I told you guys in the last podcast, like I'm from Abu Dhabi, I was born there, but like the first difference that I want to like point out. The timings between Abu Dhabi Ramadan, or the countries back home, and the timing here in Maghreb. Oh my goodness, the timing
it's like
way different.
Like 3 hour difference. 3 hour difference.
3 hours. Insane. Like last year it was like 4 hours, but it's crazy. Like in Abu Dhabi, I remember it was at 6. Here right now it's at 9. So which is a crazy difference. Iftari is at 9. So it's a crazy difference. But so let's get into it. So for my first Ramadan, like
so he basically loves his first Ramadan because it was straight luck. Let me just tell y'all.
Listen.
All luck.
That's why I remember it. But like the story is, I don't know. It's just crazy. But so let's start off. So I remember this. I was like 9 or 10, somewhere around there. And it was the first World Cup, or not the first, sorry, it wasn't the first World Cup, it was my first Ramadan.
World Cup, you know? Yeah.
Sorry. It was my first Ramadan that I fasted. So, it was World Cup, it was the FIFA World Cup at that time, and it was, I think, 2010. And my friend comes up to me, and he's like, yo, bro, you should get this cereal. There's these little mini soccer balls, like this big. And if you get, like, the golden soccer ball, you get Xbox. And like my brother had the PS4, so like it was only right if I got an Xbox, right? So this guy comes up to me and he shows me which one it is, right? And he shows me his collection. It's about this big, 20 little soccer balls, and they're all none of them are the golden one. So like when I got it, I had no intention of like that. I was gonna win, right? Obviously, like you don't think you're going to.
Yeah.
But it was my first.
It's always just like whatever. It's for fun.
Yeah, and it was like this was like after the whole Ramadan, so I see it as like a gift from Allah. But like the first time I bought that cereal, I won that golden ball, right? And I go nuts, right? And my mom doesn't. My mom thinks it's a scam. So so she calls the number.
Obviously. Yeah. Bro, you literally get some golden ball and it's supposed to be an Xbox. Bro. Of course,
like
that's
what?
A scam.
Like what? And my mom literally calls them, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're in Dubai." And I don't know how long the drive was. Maybe it was like an hour. And obviously,
it's not too long.
Yeah, it's not too long. But obviously, we didn't believe it, and it was just crazy. And I see it as like a gift from Allah. But that's how my first Ramadan was. No, go ahead.
Yeah, so he basically Ramadan in a Muslim country cashed out on an Xbox. That's his first Ramadan that he remembers. And then he was like 10 years old and he fasted, so that's pretty young too. And then you see my Ramadan. I started fasting when I was 12 or 13 years old, and it was obviously in Canada, which is not a Muslim country. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
And then literally, I just had some vanilla bean frappuccino and some pepperoni pizza from a halal pizza place. That
Like,
was my. That was like my. That was like the Ramadan. That was like a milestone. Like, yes, I did it. You know,
but the
good
thing
Ramadan. Good.
but the thing is, like, with that, like, the influences in like a Muslim country on doing Ramadan and like a Western country is way different. That's why I feel
Yeah,
like I
for
was
sure,
really young. I was
for
really young
sure.
when I started fasting, right? Or had my first fast. And
Yeah,
obviously, like, I had people, like, I had my friends doing it, I had my cousins doing it, and I felt like I had to do it, right? For you, obviously, it was
yeah.
different. Like, you didn't have like
They're
much
just my. They're just
family,
my
right?
folks
Yeah.
fasting. I don't have no older siblings, so
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's why, like, I guess you didn't really have like influence, but that's why I think you started late. And for me,
yeah.
obviously, it was like my first one was really early.
So, how do you feel like in terms of how Ramadans go? How do you think like where do you think that kind of ranks in terms of all of your Ramadans? You've maybe had like five or
Yeah,
six of them.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
how where do you think that ranks? Is it one of the best ones you've had, one of the not so good ones you've had?
Right.
You know what I
On
mean?
it, honestly, like, for me, it's a little tough, but thing is, last year Ramadan, I did a lot of fasts, and it was during school, which was really hard too. But
Yeah,
it like
yeah,
it like, I don't know, it helps me, like, when like my friends are doing it around me, because I have a lot of Muslim friends in my school, so it really helps. That
yeah,
really helps me.
yeah. Shout out Lillian Osborne. It's
Yeah,
literally Brown City,
brown.
bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. So it really helps me, like, when my friends are doing it. But it would be that one, right? And then number two would be when I was 9, my first Ramadan. So yeah,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
yeah. All right, so let's move on to the tip of the day.
Yeah, so I got a tip of the day for y'all. I keep this a daily thing on the podcast. I did it yesterday. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, the day after, every day.
Yep.
So today's tip to improve yourself individually is to, you know, be a little humble and thankful for what situation we're in. I know
Yeah.
it's really easy to get down and think that the worst possible thing is happening right now,
Mm,
and we're all in even though it's lasting so long and it doesn't seem good in any way, be thankful that you're not suffering, you're not
right. Right.
you have available health care and everything.
Yeah. Like, look at the
So
bright side of all these
yeah,
negative things. Like, there's always going to be a bright side. Like, as we talked about yesterday, quarantine. There's pros and cons, but we're taking
yeah. so
we're taking
so
the
this tip is like
positive.
the tip is like, highlight the pros more and
Yeah.
emphasize that rather than dwelling on the cons. And
Yeah. Yeah.
you know so hopefully you guys can carry that throughout today and find some good parts in your day, and like uh you know sort of don't take that stuff for granted, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
Yeah,
it's been like, for me, quarantine, as we said, it's been really good, and that's because I'm looking at the positive side, right? And
yeah, that's
that's what you
same
have to
same
do.
for me, same for
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
exactly. All right, so we've talked a little bit about our first Ramadan, and we've done the tip of the day. Now we want to get into the city players and how we think of them. All right, so let's get
So
into
city
it.
players, bro.
Let's get into Aguero. This beaut. Let's get
Sergio
into
Kun
Aguero.
Aguero.
Yes,
Okay.
you guys know his iconic celebration with the two
Yeah.
rockstar thingy, but yeah, like, he's man. Where do you rank him in your all-time players and your Man City all-time players?
So in Man City, I think it's safe to say that he is top three at least, if not
At
number
least,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
If not
definitely.
number one, like most impactful and most
Yeah, yeah,
and just best overall City player that's ever played at Man City.
yeah. No,
And
honestly, like, the records
yeah,
he's broken, the goals he scored. Oh my God, crazy,
yeah.
crazy.
And he our first what do you call it, Premier League title.
Yeah,
He literally
he scored.
gifted
Yeah,
it to us. You know what I
he
mean? It
scored
was a
back
gift from
goal.
God through Aguero.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God.
last minute goal.
Yeah, but
So
this guy, oh my God, he's like, I remember all these crazy goals he scored, like the one against Chelsea, 6-0, if you remember that. Conte
yeah,
was holding on to him, and he shot it from, oh, I don't know from where he. Oh my God, he has a rocket on
yeah,
him. and like the amount of
And like,
hat tricks he has.
yeah, bro,
Crazy.
he against Newcastle he scored 5 goals in like
Yeah.
less
Oh
than
my God.
25
Forgot that.
minutes.
Yeah, I
Like,
forgot that. Crazy.
like, bro, that's next level stuff, bro.
Next level. Yeah, obviously Lewandowski did that 5 and 9, but after that record, this one is the second best. So it's crazy.
Exactly. But Lewa's record was kind of lucky. I'm not gonna lie. It was but you know, it's respect obviously.
It is.
But,
Yeah, it's obviously not easy, obviously,
yeah.
but like obviously like we had to start it off with Aguero. This guy's crazy,
And it's like since I started watching City one season before or one season after they won.
Yeah.
So like in 2013, I think. And that's like generally when I really started watching Premier League.
Yeah.
Like before I used to watch Barca a lot.
Yeah, of course.
So like Barca, it was like the Eto'o and Messi era sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I would watch them a lot when I was like really young.
Yeah.
So you just see Aguero is always the staple striker, and then other people just come and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we had
for sure.
Dzeko, we had Negredo.
Yeah,
Balotelli. Now we have Jesus. You know, but it's always Aguero who's the first option, or you know what I mean, the player that's most reliable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And the thing is, like, if you remember the 2016 squad, there's only a few players left, and David Silva and Aguero, and David Silva's leaving soon, and Aguero's gonna leave in a few years.
Silva's gonna be gone. And speaking of Silva, I think he's probably, if Aguero's not the best, then I would say Silva is.
Really, David?
Yeah, David Silva, because he's been here longer than anybody, like as long as anybody, and he played a big part in Spain winning the World Cup, and he's always been the heart of City's midfield. I mean, like a really big part of City's midfield. Obviously, you know, City's midfield were always stacked.
I think our midfield is one of the best ever, and it's not even biasness. Like David Silva prime, De Bruyne prime, and Fernandinho prime. That defense is unstoppable, honestly.
Yeah, and if you guys know, this guy is a big Yaya Toure fan.
Yeah, let me put it on. So, as you guys can see, the big man. Yeah. Let me just high five. Bro. Oh, okay. Do you remember Yaya? He always had this little sweaty spot on his chest.
Yeah, that little circle.
It's right here. It's in this picture.
Yeah.
Like, every time this guy would play, I don't know why. Like, I don't know what he had here, but always he would have this little sweat spot. It was funny.
And then, bro, I literally remember, like, in junior high, whenever we played soccer, a bro would, like try to sweat here or, like, pour water here or something to try and make it look like he's sweating here.
Listen. The thing with Yaya
he's just that's just weird at this point, bro.
Nah, but listen. Yaya Toure is my favorite midfielder ever, and one of my top 3 favorite players. Like, thing is, like, he's first of all, he's big. Like, he's like, if anybody runs into him, they're getting knocked down. That's the first thing. Second,
straight truck. He's a truck.
A rocket on him. He has a rocket.
Oh yeah, he has the best long shot. I think like one of the best.
At City, no, for sure.
Yeah.
At City, I think it was either him or Aguero, and Aguero's a striker, but Yaya Toure had one of the best.
But Fernandinho's underrated with his long shots.
He is, but they go, like, some of the shots go wide, but like the thing is consistency, right? Aguero and Yaya Toure. Yeah. This Yaya Toure was and is my favorite player at Man City ever, and his leadership nice too. Like, I don't know, everything about him. Like, I just,
and he is Muslim.
That's one of the reasons. Also, let's move on to our captain. Or ex-captain, who we miss dearly, Vincent Kompany.
Yeah, Captain Vincent Kompany. Since he left, our defense has been absolutely,
it's been shambles.
astoundingly trash. Like,
it has. Like, Laporte has stepped in, but not enough. He's not like old enough, I feel like.
Like James Harden trash, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, if you remember this goal, it was against Leicester. Nobody can forget it. 1-0. That match.
Yeah.
He scored that rocket.
Oh my! I watched it live, bro. That was like one of the best City moments, bro.
I literally teared up a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, because I felt it like it was his last match. And
Aguero was like, "Don't shoot, don't shoot,"
Don't
in like a
shoot, don't shoot.
Spanish accent.
Lenny, don't shoot. But yeah, no, like Vincent Kompany, it's one of the best captains ever in Premier League, and that's not an overstatement. It's just
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and his mega mind heading. His heading
yeah,
is underrated too. Like,
it is, it is, it is.
yeah,
But I want to say that with Vincent Kompany, like I feel like he is one of the players that I was really he was underrated, especially because he plays for
yeah,
Man City. He is underrated.
for sure.
Everybody that plays for Man City, other than De Bruyne, has been underrated in my opinion.
It's because our team is straight stars, bro. Like
It
every
is,
position.
and the money we have annoys people, which makes sense. Newcastle
Yeah.
2021 is gonna be crazy. They
Oh
signed
yeah,
the new
yeah,
sheikh. It's gonna be
yeah.
crazy.
It's I'm looking forward to that, but we'll
I am
save this for another episode. We
yeah.
can talk about this like all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, so I really want to talk about Vincent Kompany, like number 4, the best number 4 in the world, and I don't know,
Oh, best number 4.
who else is better? Do you think?
I don't know if John Terry was number 4,
I
but
think
he
he
was.
was. I think he was. But really, you think John Terry was more of a leader than Kompany? But I think in terms of defense, I think Kompany was better.
Bro, John Terry prime, even though he's like a savage off the field,
Yeah.
this dude was tough.
No,
You know
he
what I mean?
was. He was. But even looking at it that way, like, Kompany is just he's really big and he his physicality is crazy. Is on another
Yeah.
level.
I'm sure one of our guests in the future would love to debate this
We
with
will.
us.
We will. Yeah, we will. You know what? This is gonna be a good debate for that one.
Yeah.
All right.
So I
let's
think it's time
move on to Sterling. Let's move on to Sterling. There's a few more players I want to talk about.
Yeah. I was about to say Sterling.
All right. So
Sterling is
this
my personal favorite right now.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling, you know what I mean? I still have to get a jersey of him, but I will hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sterling, bro, like, tell me another player who is like most like concise with his finishing and dribbling, bro. Like everything he does leads to something that happens, you know.
It does.
Like a positive play for City.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like other than De Bruyne, obviously.
Yeah.
But Sterling is when Sterling has the ball, you know, like he's not like maybe like 1 out of 10 times he'll mess up, but other than that, you know, it's gonna be good.
My view on Sterling has always been a little rude, I guess.
This dude's a hater, bro.
Listen. When we signed Sterling, I was salty because he came from Liverpool, and you know, like a player coming from any other like top 6, top 5 Premier League club to another top 6 Premier League club is not going to be like a good switch.
Oh, okay, but then did you like Tevez? When we had Tevez,
I did.
He came from United.
That's why though. He came from United, and like he scored against United plenty of times, and it just like it helped. Like it just made me like it was like what's it called, a snake, and like he was playing good for us. So I like that. But yeah, like like Sterling, he last year, I won't lie, he was one of the best players ever in football that year. I don't know.
Bro.
Van Dijk, yeah, he deserved, I guess, whatever he won, the Ballon d'Or. But Sterling was definitely up there. But this year he has been inconsistent.
Bro, last year I'll go as far as to say he had a better season than Virgil, bro. He had a better season than Van Dijk.
I think he did, but that's because we won a lot more things. But I think because Virgil won them the what's it called, the Champions League, I think. I mean.
But I'm just talking about Premier League, like how he won Premier League Player of the Year. Exactly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like how you like. What more do you expect from Sterling? Like he can't you know what I mean?
Yeah, that year you couldn't. But yeah, like this year he has been inconsistent. I did say this. I don't know if you remember, but I did say this before the season started. I said his value is up. We should have sold him. And his value is up, but
you know, especially when you know a certain player named Leroy Sané might be
Yeah,
leaving.
yeah, it's sad. It's
Especially
sad.
especially when that's gonna happen, then you
Yeah.
try to hold on to your stars. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, for sure. And in this picture really made me mad. It's Sterling fighting Gomez, right? Um,
Yeah,
oh my God, I
yeah.
really like Joe Gomez. Like he's a young talent and he's really like he's a good defender. But when this happened, I changed my view on him. Like sit down, bro. You're still a
Bro,
youth. Like
yeah, bro. But he got that fiery. He has a dog in him. You know,
he
he's not
does, he
gonna
does,
back down. He's not gonna
he
back
does.
down.
But the thing is, like, even Joe Gomez is he's I don't want to say it, but like he's a he's a bad player in terms of like personality because if you remember in the Community Shield, he's the one who injured Sonic. If you remember, he was the one
Oh,
who
I
injured Sonic.
don't remember, but
Or yeah, but
oh, yeah. He did.
yeah,
He did.
it was
Yeah, I
a
remember.
nasty tackle, and then he goes
Yeah.
after Sterling too. He's an enemy of City fans. In my opinion.
He is a type of player that doesn't give, you know, he doesn't care about
Yeah, yeah,
anybody.
yeah. I
Just
know.
does his thing.
Yeah, but yeah,
So
this picture made me really mad.
yeah.
All right, let's move on to my favorite winger. Yeah, you see it, Riyad. Oh my God, Mahrez.
Bro, he's been here. He hasn't even been here for more than 2 seasons,
He
bro.
hasn't, but you know me and Muslim players.
Yeah,
like,
this dude, bro, like the Muslim player will, unless he's like really bad,
yeah,
Abrar will be like, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Yeah,
but
he's definitely the GOAT.
honestly, listen. Riyad Mahrez, you cannot tell me he has not been better than Sterling this season. You cannot tell
No,
me.
yeah, for sure. This season
Yeah,
he has. He
yeah,
has.
I think he has.
Even like even despite his low playing time
Yeah,
and
like
uh he doesn't have the best chemistry with some players.
yeah. He does. I mean, he does the same moves every like game, but he
Yeah.
gets the defenders off the ball and he dukes them around. And
But he literally told everybody David Silva was leaving.
yeah,
So
it came out. It came out. It was
he was like, it's so stupid. He was like, no, David is leaving too.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I remember that with Mendy. Yeah, it was funny. It was really funny. But yeah, like
Yeah.
Riyad Mahrez has been one of my favorite wingers. Even his time at Leicester, though. That's what I'm saying. Like I've liked him. I told you in 2016 I want him at
Yeah.
City. I was so mad that we didn't get him. Like I was really mad up till
But we were
2018 that we didn't get him.
we were
We were on
trying
him. Yeah, we
since
were on him.
2016. We were trying since 2016, straight up.
Yeah. But that's why I was really mad that we didn't get him. But now I'm really happy he's at City.
But do you think he was the best player on Leicester?
There's obviously the three: Conte, Mahrez, and Vardy, right?
Yeah.
Conte was like, I think he was the heart of the team. If they had like Vardy
Yeah.
and Conte, they would have done good. If they had Mahrez and Conte, they would have done good. But if it was just Mahrez and Vardy, they wouldn't have been that good.
But bro, Vardy's like he had the most goals like consecutive games, right?
Yeah.
Like he scored the so Vardy had the most like consecutive
Goals. Yeah.
goals
Yeah.
like it was like 19 consecutive games and he scored.
Yeah.
So that's like tough, bro. Like
It
think
is.
about that.
It is. Yeah.
Like no, like Alan Shearer could not do it, you know.
Yeah. But
Aguero,
think about it,
like we
like
have some.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you have a provider like Mahrez, like it's like two and two. They go together. They
Man.
go together. They go together. Like
Yeah, I mean
this
that's
year,
true, but
like Mahrez and De Bruyne, like De Bruyne has been assisting and Mahrez has been scoring. Like they just work out.
yeah.
The two and two go together.
But Mahrez is just like I think he's showing people that he is definitely not a second option winger.
Yeah. Like
And
that's one of the things that makes me mad. Like Pep doesn't give him enough time, and he's proved himself. Like, I don't know what else he has to do, but he really has like proved himself.
It's just that I like Mahrez as a sub though.
Really? Yeah. No,
like,
I see
when
that.
when we're fully healthy. When we're fully healthy.
Yeah. I see that. Okay. All right. So yeah, we had this question on Instagram Live, and do you think?
Yeah. So do you think Pep is gonna like? Do you think Pep is going to bring the most out of these players and stay, or do you think he's just gonna leave?
Thank you, Razzle, for this question, by the way. But honestly, it's I don't think he's gonna stay. I know he's made promises, him and Sterling, that they're gonna stay, even if you get the UCL ban. but I don't.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think so. What do
The
you think?
UCL ban is gonna be tough, bro.
It's gonna be tough, yeah. But listen,
But
yeah.
I say if we win, if we would have won this year, or if this Champions League season continues,
Yeah.
and all our players are not just like drinking Coke and eating pizza, and like they're actually staying fit, like then we have a solid chance to win this year.
We do,
and we
but
did up until this situation, the virus happened.
Yeah.
So, you know,
like, yeah, no, you're right. If we would have won this year, I think Pep would have stayed. But I mean, like, bro, it's Pep Guardiola. 2 years of no Champions League football for him it doesn't fit Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean?
But where do you think he would go then?
Honestly, I don't know where he would go. Maybe Juve, maybe Atletico. But maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking Juve or Atletico.
Yeah,
Atletico.
Maybe those two clubs, but.
Because I think he likes João Felix.
Yeah, but like to be honest, like I think Barca's always gonna be his home. So we
for sure. He might want to coach them before the GOAT retires.
Who? Oh, Messi, yeah, maybe.
Oh, he just said who, bro?
Nah, I thought you were talking about Juve.
A lot more managers out there that play possession, so I mean we're still in good hands.
Okay, I want to talk about this manager because I think he's underlooked a lot. Heavily, he's underlooked. But if I wanted someone to fill his Pep's boots, I think it'd be Nuno.
It'd be who?
Nuno. He's the manager of Wolves. He's so good.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
He's good. We'll get into it. But let's get these questions out the way, and we can talk about it tomorrow or something.
Another question, which I really hate this dude, but we have to put it on. Is about Daniel James.
Yeah. So the question is, what do you think of Daniel James?
Yeah. What do you think?
Who asked this question again?
Joe Parks. I got you.
Okay.
United fans, so of course we have to get.
So Daniel James, I absolutely hate him. He's so.
I think we all do.
He's like,
He's really
his
fast.
presence.
He's really fast.
No, he is like extremely fast. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't like the way he runs, and that's weird coming from a Sterling fan.
Yeah.
But the way Daniel James runs just looks weird to me.
Yeah.
But it's effective, so whatever, I guess.
Yeah. I want to say that United have done a really good job with the Daniel James transfer. They've done really good picking up for I think 15 million. I think it was, which like I think we need to look at our transfer fees.
We need to get more steals than just buying like a whole club for one player.
Yeah, but the one main thing that I'm really happy that the United board do, whatever player we want, they go after and they pay more.
Otamendi,
they wanted Maguire and they paid way too much. We wanted Fred. They got Fred for way too much. Bruno Fernandes, we wanted him. They went after him. They've done a really good job.
Bruno is like their star right now, or he was.
Bruno has pulled them out from the grave. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
he really has. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And it's really annoying to talk about Daniel James, especially how United beat us this season.
Yeah, like I think it's a really like tough thing to say about Manchester this year.
He's good.
Yeah, but Manchester this year, like they beat us 3 times. They are red.
Yeah,
this year it's really annoying to say, but like especially with how this season. Like I don't know how United beat us, but
we just straight crumble, bro. Straight crumble. All right, so now we're gonna get into a couple would you rather's, and then one more question at the end.
All right.
So the first one is. So this one's Loki tells a lot about yourself.
Okay, go on.
So would you rather win $50,000 or let your best friend or best mate win $500,000?
Yeah, Raya, what would you pick? Best mate?
Oh man, why don't you go first?
Listen. No, listen. Honestly.
Like, who's your best mate though? Like, I don't. Oh man, It is, yeah. Tough.
Like, thing is, like picking that one like best friend, right? That's obviously
exactly.
obviously tough,
Like,
but
I would choose probably between 3 to 4 people, and I know all of them would, you know, be gassed that I gave them $500,000.
yeah.
But then I don't think they would give me 50,000.
But the problem is, like, if you help someone out, and they're up top, their ego goes from down here all the way up.
Facts.
Wait.
They'll forget who you are. They'll forget who you are.
Yeah. I think for one of the typical days we should talk about that. Ego is like a really like selfish thing, but yeah, like honestly, I like if you know that person and you know them like really well and you know their ego and you know how their personality is, I think I would pick giving the friend 500K. I think so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, me too. I would probably give. I was originally gonna go to just keep 50,000 and be safe.
Yeah.
I was originally gonna do that, but there's a big difference between $500,000 and $50,000.
And no, and
so,
that's like you can build someone's family, you can build a bunch of families.
Yeah.
And if you trust that friend and you know what their personality is like if you pick a good person, like they're gonna stay good. If you pick a bad person, they're gonna become worse.
Yeah. So yeah, I would go for 500,000. Y'all might think it's I'm just saying it for the podcast, but
you were so on 50K
I was so close. Yeah. No. When I read this question, I was like, why would I even care? Like, just give me 50K and walk away. You know what I mean?
No, but like that difference is huge, and it can build like careers and a lot of things.
If you think about it like that, then I guess I'll give him 500,000. Because at the end of the day, I don't need $50,000. I'm fine how I am. So,
like, what are we gonna do with 50K? I mean, someone can do a lot more with 500. But yeah, I think that one we pick our best friend for 500K. Yep.
And next one. I mean, this is a question that gets asked pretty much all the time at every Would You Rather. But it's, would you rather be extremely underweight or extremely overweight?
This is us. This is pretty much us.
Hey, man. Don't get into this now.
Not extremely, but like obviously one of us is overweight.
Yeah. This guy, he's a big guy. I'm a smaller guy.
Yeah. But like I think this one is like, I mean, I would stay where I'm at. What would you pick?
So you would go extremely overweight?
Yeah, I think so. But the thing is, like, that's the difference between 600 pounds and 50 pounds, something like that, 60 pounds. So the thing is, like, you'd be like,
bro, extremely overweight. Like, you can't live a normal life at all.
Yeah,
like at all.
You're right. But same with like underweight, like I don't know. You can do it. Obviously, you can do a lot of things. But if you get touched a little bit, you get pushed down to the ground. And like even the stability between both of them is like. It's different, but
so extremely underweight. Like, so we're basically anorexic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So you can't really play anything, can you?
Yeah, like you'd get touched and you'd get pushed onto the ground. The stability, it's really different. Like one, you can't walk. One, if you walk a little bit, like you get pushed down easily.
But I mean, if you were extremely overweight, your fingers would be too fat for the controller, bro.
Fam, you know my fingers are already fat. I already live with that. Bro,
shut up, bro.
Like, you guys don't understand how big this ring is.
This guy has the most regular hands.
Stop.
I have huge hands.
Listen, he's just mad. He's really skinny. That's why he doesn't want to agree it. Yeah, you are.
I'm not that skinny. No. Stop. Bro, like, if you see skinny people and me, there's a difference, bro. Like, it's not that bad.
Chill out. You know, but no,
it's not that bad.
I would go like, because the thing is, like, I'm obviously already like a little overweight, so I wouldn't mind being extremely overweight. So I don't know. I'd go for that.
I would definitely pick underweight, and if you're extremely overweight, you can't fit through doors. You have to get special chairs.
Yeah.
You need to. I mean, you need people to like shower you. You need like.
But just listen to this. You're chilling in the bed all day. Like, what? I'm gonna be chilling.
Trust me, anybody in quarantine right now will tell you that's the worst thing you can do, bro.
But listen, you get to stay in bed and eat all day, man. That's a life. That'd be a crazy life to live. I would go with overweight. You going with underweight. We always disagree. You guys know we're really different. We're really different.
Yeah, bro. All right, let's end it with the last question. I mean, that question is blasphemy, bro. Like straight blasphemy. How can you pick? I don't know. Okay, so last question is pertains to basically this whole episode is how's your fast right now?
Yeah.
Do you know who asked that?
Yeah, Shamir. Thank you for the question.
Okay.
Yeah. So how's your fast going today? We're fasting today.
It's not that bad, low key. It's fine, to be honest. I mean,
looks
my
like
throat's
it's bad to you. Before we started this.
Okay, chill out.
But yeah, I think it's been.
But yeah,
and
it's just kind of hard to talk at length without like some water or something. But other than that, it's fine, to be honest.
No, like when you guys are watching this, it's gonna be day 2 for you guys. It's gonna be day 1 for us. So tell us how your fast is going, also. But yeah, like for us, for me at least, it's been going really good. The day's gone by pretty fast, honestly. It's almost 6. So yeah. It's been,
y'all put in the comment section, bro. Y'all put in the comment section if you'd rather be underweight or overweight. Like this is getting to me.
I think no. Like, I think people would pick underweight for sure. But I don't know. For me, for me, like I feel like I'm already like little big guy.
You're the regular, bro.
I know I'm a little bit like. No, I know.
Okay,
what you mean, like that.
You're slightly overweight, but you're not like. Yeah. I'm not like. I'm not like drastically underweight, bro. I'm just slightly underweight, slightly.
But the thing is, like, you want to build yourself too, right? Obviously not, not to that level. But yeah, I get it. But yeah, I just want to end it off with like Yaya Toure is the best Man City player to ever play.
No, we're not ending it off on that.
But anyway,
I love Yaya. I love Yaya, but he's definitely not the best player.
No. Yeah. Do it, bro. Yeah.
I'm chilling.
But, of course, man. Like Yaya, like was the first player that like really made me fall in love with Man City. I feel like, and I don't know, just his long shots and his the fights he got into. The one with Henderson, I think, or Lallana.
Yeah.
It was
he was tough. Yeah. That's enough though, because you can talk about Yaya for days.
But yeah, okay, guys. So hope you guys.
So I think that's the end, and hopefully you guys, whoever's fasting, is make it easy for you guys, and hopefully, bring you closer to God, and anyone else that just tunes in on a daily, like to thank you guys so much. Make sure y'all are subscribed and like and everything.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first one especially, and the second one is like really like showing our personalities off and who we are and what we like and stuff, and our first Ramadans. I hope you guys like that story too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
So obviously I know not everybody knows so much about soccer, so even if you didn't tune into all of that, just be sure to spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your uncle, your auntie, your grandma.
Yeah.
Tell them all to
put it in the WhatsApp group, everything.
Yeah, bro. Put it in the auntie group chat, bro. Do everything, and we're just here to have some fun and spread some good.
Yeah, spread some positivity, and like I think people told us that they enjoyed the first one, and I mean it does really help us help you guys probably get through the day. It really does.
Yeah. All right, guys. Assalamuallakum.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Allah Hafiz.